Aloha. I am here to talk about what I call the resist dance. Our good old chum resistance. How is resistance showing up in your life this week? If so, how does it show up? I'd love to know. And I'd love to know what you do about it. I was going to say resistance is a very good friend of mine, but I'm not sure I have embraced and befriended it yet, and maybe that's what I need to do. It showed up in the form of sadness last week. Just Monday morning, perfect timing to kind of launch me into the week, and I woke up and I felt really sad, which is obviously to do with kind of thoughts that were coming up, which are all made up, and they're based on nonsense stuff that is inconsequential, didn't even happen. In general, my particular situation, yes, but in general, all goes back to your childhood. But anyway, rather than kind of going down that road and making up stories and feeling really sad and letting it ruin my week, I kind of just acknowledged it. And then I just got really present with it and I felt it. And I could see then, I kind of moved through a process, and I've actually got that process here that you can move through, that you can use here on YouTube. It's called Love or Fear, and it's really powerful. But it kind of raised its head again this week, and it's manifested as a cold. And that's fine, Resistance comes in many forms: challenges, blocks, accidents, illness. It's all resistance. So with this cold, I'm just acknowledging it. I'm being really gentle with myself. But also, I think there's some tears to be shed. It's funny because I only learned to cry a few years ago, when I kind of realised that I was Miss Positive, Miss Bubbly, and I had all this sadness that I hadn't acknowledged and felt. So I've had an interesting journey with emotions and tears. But this soul discovery process that I'm recommending you check out, it's really gentle and it's really kind of simple. And it's in the process, I actually don't encourage you to cry. There's nothing wrong with crying, but weirdly enough, crying can often turn up as resistance, because you can cry and cry and cry and cry, yet still avoid feeling the sadness or the grief or whatever is there to feel. God, I can actually feel sadness and grief as I say that. Yeah. So what I realised today was that this has got a message for me. And it's got a gift. And I got it when I was sitting and writing. I got a massive gift from it. And I got something that my clients have been asking me to create, a program where, they get regular support, but they also get kind of time with me one-on-one. And I actually got, the program just came to me because I've been a little resistant to creating it while Mercury was retrograde, because I felt like new information needed to come, and it just popped this morning. It's really interesting. So yeah, that's my gift. But I also feel like I need to just, let those tears come, because often that's why a cold turns up, is because there's tears that haven't been shed. So how does resistance show up for you, in its sneaky little ways? Do you embrace it? Do you resist it? Resist the resistance. How's it showing up for you now? Feel free to share and connect with me if you want, to have a session or you're interested in one of my programs. All right. Love you so muchness, loadsness, and I love your resistance because there's something really juicy in there. Just allow yourself to be aware of it first and be so gentle with yourself, yeah? Because if you fight it, you're just giving it power. So just acknowledge it. That's the first, most ginormous, juicy step. And then just allow some space for the guidance to emerge, All right, I love you. 555.